Mumbai. So this is in Maharashtra, where also alert has been given. While Gujarat is where the landfall is expected, Maharashtra and Karnataka are adjacent states that have also been given an alert. Remember, it is an orange alert in some areas, specifically which are close to the coastal areas. Even in Mumbai city, there is, even though the path does not come for Maharashtra, but there is an impact that can be seen of heavy rainfall and the high tides and waves. Remember, it was in Mumbai a few days ago that 4 to 5 young men are just interested and curious to see the high tides, went near and at the Juhu beach and got swept away. Only 2 of the bodies could actually be then returned to their families and found out from the sea. So it's imperative to understand that even if in areas where it is not making a landfall, it is not exactly entertainment to go out to see about how tides are actually taking shape higher than they are used to. This is a very severe cyclonic storm that has been given out as an advisory by the Met Department to not venture near the sea. So whether in Maharashtra or Karnataka as well in coastal areas, that advisory has gone out. But in Gujarat, where we specifically are expected to see the landfall, we are being told that Kutch and Saurashtra area have been given a red alert. Red alert is the highest alert. That actually means that there could be massive damage expected, and that is why evacuations have taken place. Brijesh Doshi continues to be with us. Brijesh, do tell us about other areas around you. And I understand Dwarka, because it's a holy city, there must be a lot of temples and residential areas. And that is Brijesh Doshi in Dwarka. But what about other areas as well? Ashutosh Mishra has sent us this ground report. Not an easy moment to be in. Ashutosh sent us this brief ground report coming in from Mandvi. Mandvi is
and the pre-impact of this landfall of Cyclone Biparjoy is already visible in parts of Kutch and Mandvi. Almost everything goes invisible now. The creeks, very rough ocean, and the wind speed. This is literally going to create havoc in this region of Kutch. In fact, even standing at this place is next to impossible now. I can see the weather has deteriorated. All machineries are on standby. Quick response team will be at its station. In fact, look at the wind speed. It is very difficult to even face this. In Kutch Mandvi with Sanjay Kumar, I'm Ashutosh Mishra for India Today.
You can see when the wind speed can touch about 130 kilometers per hour. It's not even easy to stand while there is heavy rainfall as well. And that is why giving us the updates are our reporters on ground. Gopi is in Gujarat, so is Brijesh Doshi and Ashutosh Mishra. Even from Maharashtra, our reporters are tracking the latest about the situation on the ground. 3 p.m., which means still a few hours to go for the cyclone to take place. But for now, according to latest information coming in from the Met Department, the speed has weakened. The speed appears to be 115 kilometers per hour after it makes the landfall. So even before that, while it is a prediction that has been that has taken place, the reduced speed could stand at about 115. Earlier, it was predicted it could be 145 kilometers per hour. We are being told that this is a 325-kilometer stretch of coast between Mandvi in Gujarat and even Karachi in Pakistan. So that is the belt, the border belt. That is where the landfall is expected to take place. It is a massive area of a 325 kilometer because that's clearly, of course, the cyclone path that is being tracked for now. According to our Met Department, it could hit the Indian port of Jakhau. Jakhau is where it's likely to make a landfill. It's going to be a powerful storm. And late evening is when we are expecting, after 3 p.m. is when that landfall to take place. Thereby, remember, while about 70,000 people have already been evacuated, there have been a temporary halt to the train and air services as well. 15 teams of NDRF, which is the National Disaster Response Force, 12 of the SDRF, 115 teams of State and Building Department and Electricity Deployment Services have been put on a standby. So Brijesh Doshi, I return to you because you're in Dwarka. There's Mandvi, Dwarka. These are areas, Kutch and Saurashtra, where the red alert has also gone ahead. Has rainfall stopped around you? As I understand, the wind speed is still very high.
Yes, Pooja, the wind speed is very high, but the rain has stopped, so that's a good part for me as well. The thing is that there are 8 districts which will which are the affected by the cyclonic storm Biparjoy. Dwarka, Porbandar, Jamnagar, Kutch, Gir Somnath and Rajkot as well as Morbi. So these are the districts which are going to be affected by the cyclone. Met Department has predicted the rainfall at Morbi, Rajkot, Jamnagar, Dwarka and Kutch. Red alert has been issued for the Kutch and Dwarka district. But as of far now, there is not much rain, so that's a good part at here. But the condition of the sea is not good. It's totally rough sea right now. Every possible steps has been taken by the government.
As well, Mandvi is also where a serious high alert has been given. That's where it's around the area where it could make a landfall. Ashutosh, I'm coming to you now. We saw the report where the wind speed was very high. The rainfall is still on. What is the situation looking like right now? You can hear me, and I will urge you to be only at a safer location where it's comfortable to you and secure for you and the team to be able to report. Can you hear me, Ashutosh? Ashutosh, if you can hear me, do respond and go ahead with what you're telling us. We can see strong winds around you and the rainfall as well. All right, as you can see, it's not easy to be in a situation like that. Ashutosh, we are trying to, we'll try. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Ashutosh, if you can hear me. All right, we'll try and get back to Ashutosh in just a short while. This is the impact just before the landfall is to take place. You can see that there is heavy rainfall, a wind speed that is about 100 km/h and more. We're trying to get a word in from my colleague Ashutosh Mishra, who's there in Mandvi. Mandvi is one of...
And it just started...
Go ahead, Ashutosh.
Now, literally, standing against this current, massive wind speed is next to impossible. And you see the creek right behind me. Just an hour ago almost there was a clear surface visible. The water level is barely more than 5 to 6 feet. But all you see now, totally a rough ocean with a high current. And all of a sudden this just started barely 5 to 10 minutes ago. All of a sudden like someone pushed you. So literally, you know, it requires really a resistance to face this kind of wind speed. Though there is a prediction by the Met Department, the cyclone will slow down up to around 10 km/h. So even in that case, the maximum speed will be 130 to 140 kmph. But you see, this kind of situation, almost the village across this creek of Mandvi, everything is now invisible. So that is how the impact of a pre-cyclone landfall is quite seen here in Mandvi, the part of Kutch, which is going to be the epicenter of this tragedy, as the eye of the storm will be passing through at far distance from here, but the radius of the ice storm is literally bringing havoc. At Mandvi with Sanjay, I'm Ashutosh Mishra for India Today.